Hey guys, Sam from Manfa's Makes. How are you all? Welcome back to all my returners, and hi to any newbies. It's so great to have you here. Please do stick around a while. And if you like what you see, give me a thumbie. They are free. So you are back for episode 15 of Max's Gut Choice. And if you have not been here, I will try and briefly explain Max's Gut Choice to you. I finished in July a big 2-year long segment on my channel called Tile of the Week Thursday, and I thought that I had to hurry up and think of an idea to replace it with, and that I have, and that is what this is. So, to explain, Mike bought me this bag from my Amazon wishlist. Inside this bag are about 60 little bonbons. They are Mira handcrafts. Come on, focus. Doesn't want to focus. Trust me, they're Mira handcrafts. They are 100% acrylic. They are a 3-weight or DK. 10 grams, 22 yards or 20 meters, supposedly. Made in China. You can wash up to 30 degrees Celsius. Do not tumble, do not iron, do not bleach, dry clean using P. They recommend a 3.75 to a 4.5 millimeter knitting needle, and a 4.5 to a 5.5 millimeter hook. Oh, I do apologize. Now, these are not the nicest of acrylics. They are very inexpensive feeling, and they are very super stretchy. And the meterage and yardage is a little bit of a fib, because if you've been here a while, you will know that every time I make what I'm making, I play yarn chicken. However, I was playing around with one of these, came up with a square design initially. The original square was 4 rounds of the classic granny square using double crochet clusters. I use US terminology. A 5th round of half double crochet clusters, and then a final round of single crochet all the way around with a single chain 2 single in the corners. Every round that I do a stitch, chain 2 stitch in the corner. I do not chain between clusters, but I do turn my square after every row. And like I was saying, every time I came on here to make the squares with you, I was playing yarn chicken, and it was frustrating me. So I, partway through, modified the square to do the 4 rounds of traditional granny with the double crochet clusters, and the 5th round of the half double crochet clusters, and that is where I leave them. And then off screen, I fasten off, weave in my ends, and then for the single crochet border, I dug this beauty out of my stash. This is all I have from the first skein, but it looks like this in a full skein. And I have been bordering all my squares with this lusciousness. And this is, I love this yarn print. It is made in Turkey. The colorway is Candy Stick Stash. These are 5 ounces or 142 grams, 252 yards or 230 meters. They recommend a 5mm knitting needle or a 5.5mm hook. They are a medium 4-weight or Aran. Wash up to 40 degrees Celsius, low tumble dry, do not iron, do not bleach, dry clean using A. And apologies if you can hear Rolo meandering around. He can't settle, so we'll just have to let him pootle around. So yes, I put this on off camera, and then I come back every week and show you that I did in fact border the previous weeks. So last week we had this navy blue and this baby pink, and as you can see, I did weave in the ends, finish them off, border them, so they are done. Now, how this works is my youngest boy, Max, he is 12. He has agreed to help me with this segment. I watch a lot of fellow crochet podcasters here on YouTube, and they like to include their family in some of their projects. Now, you don't see Max appear in these videos. He has appeared on my channel elsewhere. But for this one, he sneakily goes into this bag of bonbons. And as you can see, there are still plenty in there. He sneaks in there without me seeing. Okay, so that's where Max comes in. And that's where the choice comes in. But Gutt is this black metal bin here. Now, when I was a child, my mum and dad had a silver metal bin about this size that lived in our dining room, and inside of that bin was all of our winter wear, such as hats, scarves, gloves, etc. We would say, "Mum, where's my hat?" She'd say, "Go and check Gutt," because when you have a wonderful meal, you stuff your gut with your food. So we stuffed our bin Gutt with the winter wear. Now, one Christmas, my mum bought me my very own version of Gutt, and this is him here. So to recap, Max dives into the bag of bonbons that Mike bought me, puts them in Gutt, so that's why it's Max's Gutt choice, and I don't ever see what is put in here until I come on camera and reveal it with you, because I want a mystery. I do not want to know in advance how many or what colours there are. I want to be just as not in the know as you guys. You've got to have a bit of mystery in your life, guys. So I have not seen what Max has put in here. The only rules that he's got to abide by is it's either 1, 2, or 3. Any colours, doesn't matter, totally his choice, but he can have minimum of 1, maximum of 3, and it's totally down to him. And then when I reveal what's in Gutt, I sit and make my squares with you and chat while I do it. And that, guys, is Max's Gutt choice. So Max only gave us 2 last week after a real long run of 3s. Let's see what Max has in store for us this week, shall we? There are a few of you crocheting along. Sometimes you match the colours, sometimes you pick colours of your own. The fact that you're doing it with me is marvellous, but it's not a crochet along, it's just something I'm doing, and a couple of you guys wanted to join in the fun. So thank you to all of you for that. So 3, 2, 1. What did Max pick? 2. Okay, so we have a turquoisey blue and we have a bright hunter neon orange. So he gave us a 2-weeker again. Now I am making all of my squares with a 5.5mm dots. I've used this for each and every square, and I put the border on with this hook as well. And I did last week show you what I'm using the squares for. So if you didn't see, and if you want to go and check it out, go and look at last week's episode. I will put the whole playlist for Max's Gutt Choice in the description box below for you, so you can find it there. Yeah, so let's crack on, shall we? I'll lower the camera just a smidgy bit more because some of you like to see me actually work. So here we go, 2 this week. So hopefully we can bust these out pretty quickly because it's already quite late in the afternoon. I have to head out shortly and pick Max up. And I have more videos to film, so who knows how successful my day is going to be, because I am filming this, guys, on and I'm doing half doubles, not doubles. Oh my goodness gracious, get your head in the game, Manfa. It's been a bit of a busy day, guys. So this morning I had to take Max to his football match, or soccer for you guys across the pond. And that is because he had a match, but my eldest boy also had a match for his team, and the times didn't line up for Mike to be able to do both. So I had to step in this morning and take Max to his. I am not a football soccer fan in the slightest. I find it very dull. I don't know the rules. I don't really know what I'm watching, to be honest with you guys. People have tried to explain it to me, but it just doesn't retain in my brain. It's just not something I have an interest in. Obviously, I am super supportive of my boys who do play, because they're really passionate about it. They really enjoy it. And obviously, being part of a sporting team is, I think, really good for a child, and the fact that they're out and about running around in the fresh air is awesome as well. But because winter is fast approaching, it was rather chilly today. I think Max was really pleased that I finally made it to a match and watched one of his matches, because he knows it's really not my thing. But I think it meant a lot to him that his mum was there. And he played really, really well today. From what I understand, it was a good match. It should have been a win for Max's team. In the last few minutes, Max's team managed to get it up to 2-1 to them. But then in that final minute, the opposition also got a goal. So it ended up being a 2-2 draw. But like I said to Max, a draw is better than a lose. And they played really, really well. Even Max's coach said that he had a really good game. He's getting better and better every match that he plays. And Max is fully committed to his team. He goes to every training session without fail. He goes to every match without fail. And I am a super duper proud mum, even if I don't understand what I'm proud about. So while he was doing his warm up, I did sit in the car and crochet for 45 minutes because I didn't want to be stood out in the cold for any longer than I needed to be. But as soon as it came to kick-off time, I made sure that I was on that pitch and watching him. And I got absolutely frozen. But it was worth it to see my lad smile and happy that his mum was there for him. So I sacrificed my whole morning for him because kickoff wasn't until midday and they actually kicked off late. So he didn't actually finish his match till about 1:30, 20 to 2. And then I dropped him and one of his little football mates to the nearest town from where the match happened. So that they could have an afternoon out and about doing whatever preteens do. And that is why I am heading out shortly to go and pick him up before it gets too cold and too dark, because I want him home and safe at a reasonable hour. So yes, I was watching a soccer game today, really not how I wanted to spend my Saturday morning, but that's what parents do, right? We make sacrifices. And then on the way back from dropping him and his mate into town, I thought, oh, I'll be sneaky and take the opportunity to pop around my friend Dawn's, have a brief cup of tea and a catch up with her because I hadn't seen her for a week or so. And I had no kiddies with me. So I snuck probably about an hour with her. And then I've come home and I thought, right, I need to get on and film my videos so that I am up to date with my schedule and I'm all prepared. So yeah, I'm filming this on Saturday the 2nd of November. You will be seeing it on Thursday the 7th-ish, I think. Because even though some of my other content can be filmed and scheduled out weeks in advance, I can only ever film Max's gut choice when Max has made his gut choice. So sometimes these videos are pretty close to when they're due to air because obviously Max needs to do his part, bless him, and he's had a very busy week. All of my kiddos have been off school for the past week, so all of last week. They spent the majority of their week out and about doing whatever they're doing with their mates and having a really nice time. So I decided to finish off a job that I had started 2 years ago and abandoned. I don't know if any of you saw the short of my kitchen where I'm covering the brown cupboards with vinyl sticky plastic and turning them into fake marble kitchen cabinets. Like I said, I painted the kitchen and started doing the cupboards about 2 years ago. I very quickly ran out of steam, time, motivation to finish it off, which is very unlike me. If I start a job, I see it through to the end. But I really did lose out of steam with that job, and out of character, I left it for about 2 years. And then when I realised that all the kids were kind of busy and occupied, I thought, well, there's no time like the present, get a job done. So I did the majority of what was left to do. I just have one cupboard and one kickboard that you saw in the short video. I don't think I'm going to have time to finish it, but this weekend coming, I plan to get those last two bits done, and then my kitchen is complete, apart from getting a blind for the window. So hopefully, by the end of this weekend, guys, I will have a completed kitchen finally. And I have a real sense of pride and accomplishment for doing that because, like I said, I put it off for about 2 years, but I've finally given myself a kick up the bottom and got it mostly finished. So that was a good job done this week. Um, Obviously, when you're watching this, I will have started my new job as of Monday. But I'm obviously filming this before I've started, so I still can't give you an update on how it went. You'll probably have to wait until next week for that. But yeah, I'm just making sure that I've got everything in place and everything prepped and prepared, ready to go on Monday. I am super duper nervous. Um, really hope that I can get my head in the game and take to it quickly and be the super organized and efficient person I know I can be in my admin role. But of course, I don't know the school, I don't know the staff, I don't know the students, I don't know the software that they use, I don't know what my um, daily tasks and requirements look like yet. So it's going to be a real big learning curve to kind of get all of those systems and all of those jobs in place. So yeah, I'm just really nervous. I think because there's been a bit of a wait before I've started, it's kind of built up in my head more than it possibly should have, because I've had too long to think about it. But I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure in a couple of months I'll be like, oh, I don't even know what I was worried about. I'm hoping that I'll take to it like a duck to water, and that everyone is pleased with what I do and I help them in the way that I'm supposed to. It would be really nice if this job lasted. Um, to be perfectly honest with you, I only managed 6 months in the prison, not due to my fault. But yeah, I want to be in it long term. I want to actually, you know, be secure and in a routine um, and know what my day job's all about, really. I need the security of it, guys. I'm over the insecurity and the worry and the stress and the grief. So hopefully it will be a smooth transition and I pick it up quickly and that I really enjoy it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I'm nervous though, really, really nervous. Um, I am a little bit disappointed, upset and angry with the prison though, because even though I got my pay in lieu of notice that I was promised when I took the redundancy, um, they deducted a substantial amount of money out of that last pay packet. It was a third of my wage, in fact, a third of my wage, because obviously nobody really knew that the prison was going to close. Nobody foresaw that there wouldn't be a role for me to transfer to. So I took my annual leave, my vacation time, like anyone else and everyone else did, because we thought, we would be chugging along up there for years to come. And it turns out that because my role came to an abrupt end, that I had overtaken I had taken over my allowance of vacation days for the time that I've worked. So, in fact, they tell me that I took 41 hours more than I should have. So they penalised me by £500, which means that, I mean, it was always tight getting the bills paid and stuff with my full monthly wage. But now that they've taken nearly a third of it, yeah, November's going to be very interesting. So I need to get in that job and I need to get earning ASAP because my eldest birthday's at the end of the month. He'll be 17. Christmas is coming. And there's a couple of other family members' birthdays in between my eldest and Christmas as well. So there we go. Orange one done. Like I said, I'll weave in, fasten off and put the border on off camera. I'll come back next week with that one to show you it's done. On to the turquoise. Yeah, so Manfa's a little bit miffed and a little bit annoyed because that's a big chunk of money that I now don't have, but it is what it is. They're not backing down, so just have to make do and mend for the month and hope that we struggle our way through it and hope that we can still do birthdays and Christmases how we intend to do birthday and Christmases. We'll just have to do our very best. So yeah, that was rather irritating. But obviously I'm on video and I can't let you know my true feelings because it would be inappropriate and some of you might get offended by what I've got to say. So we'll just leave that one there. Oh, good gravy. So yeah, they had the last laugh, the rotten poops. But there we go. Anyway, new chapter starting Monday. I can forget all about it now. I can put it behind me and move on, which is very much needed now. So yes, and I'm still not crocheting on camera. It's because I don't hold my crochet up. I'd sort of crochet down in my lap. I do apologise, guys. So, as always, let's get off the negative doom and gloom conversation, shall we? As always, what are you working on while you spend your time with me today? Let me know. So I will let you know that I have been working on my fairy dust. Not going to tell you how much I've got done or where I'm at because it'll have its own video this month, but still loving working on that. I have started my Christmas magazine makes items, so I've been working on that, and those two projects are going to be my main focus for this month. But if I manage to get further than so when I start a project or when I'm in a project, I try and set goals to reach each week or each month. So if I get further along earlier than expected, there is a long-standing surprise project that I haven't picked up for months now. And ideally I want to get it off my hook because I'm not really enjoying it. I'm not eager to get working on it, but it is a gift for someone who I know will appreciate it very, very much. And this person should have been gifted Happy Mail months and months ago. But it just hasn't happened. And no, Panda, I'm not talking about your box. I'm overdue sending your box as well, but this is a surprise secret project for somebody else. They have no idea, but because I haven't got this element of their gift done, sadly it's been hugely delayed. So if I do get the progress made quicker than anticipated, I will be picking that one up and trying to get that one worked on as much as possible as well. So those are my focuses for November, because I want to try and get all of the whips that I've got going off my hooks by the end of the year, ideally, so that I'm not taking any over into 2025. But we'll just have to see how things go, because obviously with me going back to work on Monday, my crafting time is going to be drastically reduced again, so I won't get near as much done as I have been with all this lovely time off. But we will see. We will see what Manfa can get churned out. But yes, those 3 projects I would love, love, love to get done by the end of the year. Because the fairy dust is a Christmas gift. Like I said, the secret whip that I've never shown on the channel, nor will I show it on the channel until, well, no, I will never show it on the channel, but if the recipient decides to share it on theirs, then you might catch a glimpse of it there. But similarly, if they don't wish to share, that is absolutely fine too, because I will know that she's been gifted it. And that's a well overdue gift. And then obviously my magazine makes creations are for Christmas, so it makes sense that I get them done for Christmas, or at least some of them. Even if I don't get everything done like I want to, if what I've started gets completed, I've still got the patterns and the yarn to continue with it next year. So maybe the Christmas makes will go into 2025, but I don't mind that, guys, because I would have Christmas all year round if I could, and it'll mean that I have a whole year to get through them and done, ready for Christmas of 2025, right? Because it was one of my 24 goals for 2024 to do some more Christmas makes. So I will be able to tick it off if I get to complete at least the one that I've started. And my more long-term goal is eventually I would like all of my Christmas decor to be crochet as much as possible. So I am planning to just make new Christmas makes every year, add to my collection, and as things get made, perhaps pass on the non-crocheted collection that I've got, and have a completely homemade Christmas one day in the very distant future. But yeah, that is the plan, because obviously with the children getting older, there will come a point when, you know, they may not even be here for Christmases, and I would like to decorate my way, where the children won't moan that it's all crochet stuff. I don't think they'd moan anyway. They just love Christmas regardless. And if it makes their dear old mum happy, why not? I've got good kids. But yes, so you never know. I might be doing Christmas makes all year round next year. Who knows? I still don't have any real firm plans for 2025. I'm debating on kind of what direction I want to take the channel. I want to try and, you know, work out which way I want to take things. And it's just a work in progress in itself, really. We will cross that bridge when we get to it, right? We're only just into November, so I've got a little bit of time to think about it. But regardless, I still intend on giving you my Monday to Thursday content every week. And then if I can get extra videos for Fridays or the weekends, I will try, because I've done that a little bit more recently. It's not consistent and it's not, you know, ever promised, but when I can get extra content out for you guys, I do. I just love doing my channel. I love making my content for you. I love spending my time with you. Yeah, so I am really hopeful and positive for 2025. I'll have a new job. A whole brand new shiny year to do with what I want to some degree, especially when it comes to the channel. So yeah, I'm looking onwards and upwards. I'm looking to the future. It's been a very turbulent 2024. Lots of highs and lots of lows, but and I'm sure 2025 will give me its fair share of grief and stress as well, but if it's on a slightly smaller scale than this year, I would very much appreciate it if you're listening, universe. Um but yeah, no, two, three, four. I am very much in the mindset now of what will be, cross bridges when I get to them, stop trying to prepare and pre-plan for them, having a bit more belief in myself that I can get through the tougher times, try and have a little bit more of a positive outlook than I normally do. Just, keep surrounding myself with my family and my friends because they help see me through it all as well. Just to try and be a lot more positive thinking moving forward, because stress and grief and worry is really not good for you. And I'm tired of it, quite frankly. I need to have a bit of a brain reset and a bit of an emotional reshuffle, I think. And I'm getting there. I am getting there. I'm coming out the other side, guys, and I'm more positive now than I have been for quite some time. So that can only be a good thing, right? But yeah, like I said, let me know, what are you guys working on? I love hearing what fabulous creations that you are whipping up or finishing off. I love hearing about your plans for the upcoming weekend. So if you're up to anything exciting, or even if you're not up to anything particularly exciting, just let me know, what are you up to. So as far as I know, for the weekend coming up, we obviously have to see what the score is with the boys' soccer. And then when we know that, we'll be able to plan the weekend a little better. But I am planning on getting that last kitchen cupboard and that kickboard done, so that job is 100% completed. Another tick done and dusted. I mean, there's a million more jobs like it in this house, guys. Not even going to lie to you. Some rooms I haven't even decorated, and I've been here 10 years. I've still got boxes from when I moved in nearly 10 years ago. It'll be 10 years in May that I've lived in this house, and I still haven't unpacked some of the boxes. I still haven't decorated the house how I want it. Still haven't upgraded furniture, even though it's all kind of a bit tatty and fallen apart and was second or third hand even before it got to me. But one thing at a time, I am trying to break my life down into manageable goals and just literally one task at a time, and then when you've completed it, you can move on. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my goodness, I've been doing that whole round in doubles and it should have been half doubles. It's because I'm chatting. I do this every week. Do it absolutely every week. And I was nearly done. Oh, good gravy, Manfa. Pay attention, love. But yes, every so often I'm going to pick a job and I'm going to work out whether it's if I've got the time, if I've got the finances, and if I've got the want. Is it a priority? And if it ticks those three things, then I am going to make it my mission to get it done. I need to be more proactive. I need to be more productive, not just in the channel and my crafting, but in my home and my real life. So that is going to be my plan moving forward as well, because I think once I've done that last cupboard and that kickboard, I'm going to start trying to, once we get Christmas and everything out the way, I'm going to start putting some money aside when I can to get a posh, swanky blind for my kitchen. So then, and I do want a new light fitting actually, because my light in my kitchen is a little bit tired. It's a little bit tatty. So I'll be saving my pennies to get a new kitchen blind and a new shade for my light, and then save a little bit more and get all new like baking sheets and baking pans and utensils that need replacing and stuff like that. And then once I've done all of that, I will feel like I have a complete room that has had a complete makeover and it's equipped and furnished with everything that it needs. So I will have at least one room in my house that I've been in for nearly 10 years completely done. And then it will be deciding what room is on my radar next. So, yes, I'm going to do it bit by bit. I am determined to make my house my home because it hasn't been a priority, but now it needs to be. I want to be proud of where I live. And who doesn't like nice surroundings? So that is what I am going to try and do as well. So yeah, I'm just going to have a bit more energy, a bit more productivity, a bit more action going on, rather than drowning in a million and one things that need my time and attention and not knowing where to start. I am just going to be ticking them off bit by bit, one by one, until it's done. But then by the time I've done the whole house, I'll need to start all over again, right? That's the way it goes. But that is the plan, guys. That is the plan. I want my kitchen completed. And hopefully I will be able to do that very, very soon. So yeah, very proud and happy with myself. Okie dokie. Right, last cluster of the turquoise. That was quite quick this week. Getting quicker and quicker I am. It's probably because I'm aware of the time as well. Okay, so yeah, that is the turquoisey blue. My camera's not being accurate, but it is a turquoisey blue for those of you that are playing along. So again, I will fasten off weaving ends and put the beautiful candy stick stash around the edge off of camera. So thank you for sitting with me and crafting along and letting me waffle on. I don't even really know what we discussed. But I do appreciate you spending time with me and letting me chat. I feel like I'm crafting with friends. And I don't get a lot of opportunity to do that. So I really do appreciate it, guys. I don't know if there's anything due to be aired tomorrow. Let me have a look. Because, of course, tomorrow is a Friday. And it would be an extra if it is. No, I have nothing scheduled. But you never know. Something might crop up between... Because I'm filming a week beforehand. Something might crop up between now and then that I just have to share with you. But if not, if I don't see you tomorrow or over the weekend, I hope you do have a fabulous weekend. I hope you get to do a lot of crafting. I hope you get to have some me time. I hope you are looking after yourselves. Yeah, so until I see you again, stay safe, be kind, look after one another, get some good quality time in with your loved ones, and get some good quality crafting time in. I will see you in the next one or around the YouTube streets. Love you loads, guys. Bye.